But the truth is, with the right mindset and actions, you can achieve extraordinary things. Self-care can easily be forgotten when you are so focused. Being consistent is key to success. Break down your goal into actionable steps and create a plan that outlines how you will achieve them. Hi there, wonderful people. Thank you for tuning in for another video. So today we're diving into the transformative journey of self-improvement. I'm Tami Lucria, and in this video, we'll explore how you can become the most elevated version of yourself. Okay, so let's get started. It's easy to get caught up in trying to be someone else. True growth and fulfillment comes from embracing your uniqueness. The first step to becoming the best version of yourself is to embrace your authenticity. Now, you have to recognize that you are special and you have unique talents and passions and perspectives. You have to embrace your strengths and weaknesses and understand that no one else can bring what you have to offer to the table. And you may personally feel like you don't have anything spectacular to bring to the table, but there is more than one table and many different groups of people sitting at them. So no matter of how you may perceive yourself and what you have and your talents and your traits and all of the above, it doesn't matter, because someone out there has the same interests as you do. Someone out there has the same character as you do. So don't doubt what you can bring to the table. Sometimes as people, we can end up being our worst enemy, and we find more negatives about ourselves than positives. We dismiss our amazing traits and focus on our least favourite traits. We overall become our biggest critiques. And all this does is put ourselves in the place where we now have low self-esteem issues. And this is all because of how we view ourselves, not how other people view us. By being true to yourself, you'll unlock your full potential and open doors to opportunities that align with your true purpose. Next, I want to move on to realizing you can have the life you want. It is important, very important, to realize that you can have the life you want. Sometimes we limit ourselves by doubting our abilities or believing that success is reserved for others. But the truth is, with the right mindset and actions, you can achieve extraordinary things. You can, and you have to believe it, or it's not going to work. You have to have motivation, you have to have determination, you have to believe. Visualize the life you desire, set ambitious goals, and believe in your ability to make them a reality. You have to also remember that the path isn't going to be easy. That's just reality. But with determination and perseverance, you can overcome obstacles and create the life that you've always dreamed of. I know there's many people out there that want an easy life. Now, some people may have an easy life, but most of us have to go through trials and tribulations before we reach our goals. It's not always smooth sailing. There are going to be obstacles along the way. It's not going to be easy peasy. You have to work for what you want, but it is possible, it is achievable, but you have to put in the hard work. Sky is honestly the limit. If you want to become an actress, become an actress. If you want to become a surgeon, become a surgeon. If you want to improve your health and fitness regime, do that. If you want to become more confident, then do that. There are steps that you will need to take in order for you to reach your goal, but don't be afraid to take these steps. Now, let's talk about the practical steps. Creating a plan and a vision board can help bring clarity to your aspirations. As I said before, you have to visualize the life that you desire in order for you to get the life that you've dreamed of. Start by setting specific, relevant and time-bound goals. For example, if one of your goals is to buy a house, then your first step could be to save a certain amount by a certain date. So this may mean that you may have to cut down on the amount of shopping sprees you take, or maybe you have to cut down on the amount of takeaways you order every week. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a few things in order to reach your goal. Another step would be to make sure your credit history is in a good state. And if it isn't, then you have to take the steps in order to make sure that it is before you buy your dream house. Break down your goal into actionable steps and create a plan that outlines how you will achieve them. A vision board can serve as a powerful visual reminder of your dreams, and it can also keep you focused and motivated along the way. As many of you already know, knowledge is the power, and self-help books can be a fantastic resource on your personal growth journey. They provide insights and strategies and inspiration from experts who have navigated similar paths. Of course, you can just listen to me and the advice that I share, that's fine, but I also feel that self-help books are just beneficial. I do suggest to choose books that resonate with you and make a habit of reading and applying the lessons learned from these books. Okay, so a few books that I would recommend that I have read and which have been helpful to me and my life is Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. This book explores the power of positivity and self-love. The author Vex King puts his life out there to become more relatable to the reader, whilst also encouraging you to have a positive mindset that attracts abundance and success. I believe I recommended this book in one of my other videos on how to build confidence. If you haven't already watched that video, I would suggest you go and check it out. Another book I would recommend is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey, I believe it is. Yeah, by Stephen R. Covey. This book is amazing, hence the reason why it is highly rated. It focuses on 7 habits that can transform your life. It's a very, very good read, and I definitely recommend you buy this book. The last book I recommend is Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before by Dr. Julie Smith. There's a reason why this book is a #1 Sunday Times bestseller. You can find the links to all of the books I've mentioned down below. The books are reasonably priced and definitely serve as a guide for personal development and self-improvement. Another tip I must mention is for you to cultivate discipline and create routines. The reason why this is such an important step is because becoming the best version of yourself requires discipline and consistency. You have to teach yourself discipline by establishing routines that support your goals and values. Set aside time each day for things that contribute to your personal growth, whether it's exercise, whether that may be learning or practicing a new skill. It can be very, very difficult to get the results you want if you are not consistent. And I'll use YouTube for instance. Many people, and you hear this all the time, how can I make it on YouTube? How can I gain more subscribers? And the answer that many people give is consistency. You'll hear it all the time. Consistency, consistency, consistency. You have to be consistent in order to improve, whether that be on YouTube, whether you're a social media influencer and that's on Instagram and TikTok, or just in life in general. Being consistent is key to success. Last but certainly not least, love and respect yourself throughout this journey. Make sure you nurture your physical, mental and emotional well-being. It's so, so important. If you don't, then you'll end up burning yourself out. So you have to make sure you nurture yourself. Self-care can easily be forgotten when you are so, so focused. And that's understandable, but you have to make time for self-care. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and remember that self-love is the foundation for growth and happiness. Unleashing your potential and becoming the best version of yourself is a transformative journey. Remember to embrace your authenticity, believe in your dreams, create a plan, surround yourself with knowledge, be disciplined, and above all, love and respect yourself. If you're still watching this video, I just want to thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who may benefit from it. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more inspirational content and turn on your post notification bell just so you get notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, keep shining and embrace your true potential. Bye.